Hello, little learners. Welcome back to our pre-K and TK classroom. My name is Miss Lara. Can you tell me your name? I'm going to see if I can guess your special letter. I have my board here. I'm going to use one big line, hopefully it sticks, and one little curve. Let's see, I made what letter? The letter P makes the P sound. Is that your special letter? Did I guess correctly? Hopefully I did. And if I didn't, don't worry. More letters are coming. All right, I'm going to put our letters down. We have been talking about spiders all of this week. And the reason is because it is October. And October is kind of a spookier month. You might go to stores and see spiders and skeletons and different things around. And I don't want you to be scared of them. I want you to be able to speak about what you remember about spiders. So today is our last day to learn about our spider friends. So it's day 5 of the 5 days that we're learning about the topic. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last day and still so much to learn. So we'll get started with our fun spider finger play, which has tons of rhyming words in it. So remember, if you don't have a spider puppet named Charlotte like I do, you can use your fingers and your hands to be your spider. Now, do you remember where our spider friend starts off? That's right, on our knees. Can you grab your knees? You tickle your knees. All right, let's get our spider friend ready. Here we go. There's a spider on my knee, oh gee. There's a spider on my knee, oh gee. I keep telling it to go, and it keeps telling me no. There's a spider on my knee, oh gee. Now where's the spider gonna go? Something you use to smell. That's right, your nose. Get your spider on your nose. There's a spider on my nose, I froze. There's a spider on my nose, I froze. I keep telling it to go, but it keeps telling me no. There's a spider on my nose, I froze. Now it's gonna go to our belly. There's a spider on my belly, whoa, Nelly. There's a spider on my belly, whoa, Nelly. I keep telling it to go, and it keeps telling me no. There's a spider on my belly, whoa, Nelly. Last place, spider's gonna go on our hair. There's a spider on my hair, goodness, where? There's a spider on my hair, goodness, where? I keep telling it to go, and it keeps telling me no. There's a spider on my hair, goodness, where? So there really is a spider on my hair today too. You might want to try to style your hair like this. All right, I'm going to put my spider friend here on my chair while I grab my letter. And actually, I think Miss Maria brought in something special. Ooh, it's our spider chart from yesterday. We're going to review all of the things we learned about spiders. So let's see. Spiders are not insects. That's right. Insects and spiders are different. Insects have 6 legs and spiders have 8. And they have 8 eyes and they have 8 different legs and different things and fangs. Insects have antennae, right? And spiders have these little things down here that they use to spin their webs called spinnerets. Right. Spiders come in all shapes and sizes. Spiders can be as small as a speck of dust or as large as a dinner plate. I don't think I would like to see that size spider anywhere near me. Spiders have 8 eyes and 8 legs, like we mentioned. That's what makes them different from insects. And most spiders use webs to catch their food. Now, what do spiders eat? Spiders eat insects, right? They get caught in their web And remember in our book, since there's not a little mini kind of blender for spiders, they use their fangs to kind of claw into the insect and make their little juice that they slurp up. Whew. Spider babies are called spiderlings. Now you'll remember a spiderling is very independent since it's born. That means the mom spiders don't tend to stick around. Spiderlings will climb somewhere high and they'll jump off and they'll leave a little thread of a web in their path until they build their own webs. So these are just some of the spider facts that we learned about and will later write about. But I think Miss Maria left me a good spider book in here that we can read together. So let's take a look. I think this is one of my favorites. Let's look. Oh, it is! She wants us to sing the song about the Incy Wincy spider, also called the Itsy Bitsy spider. Now, have you heard that song before? I have, but did you know that there's more verses to that song? We're going to read about them here. So let's open it up and I'll read the traditional tale. Now, if you get this book, there's musical notes inside that you can use, and there's also a way that shows you how to do the song in sign language using hand movements. The Incy Wincy Spider. Hey, here's a verse that you might remember. The itsy witsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the incy wincy spider went up the spout again. So there's our spider in the sun drying out. Now there's more to the song that you may not have heard. The Incy Wincy spider got up one day in spring. She stretched out all her legs and she began to sing. La, sang the spider, it's such a lovely day. And the Incy Wincy spider went skipping out to play. So there's the spider in her spider web singing. Now there's more to this song. This Incy Wincy spider, what is it going to do next? The Incy Wincy spider met a baby bug. Hi, said the spider, and gave the bug a hug. Ah, said the bug, your hug is much too tight. I'm sorry, said the spider, I meant to be polite. So there's the spider hugging the bug right here. And even more, let's sing. The Incy Wincy spider walked down the garden path. Down came the rain and gave her quite a bath. Out came the sun and dried her dry as chalk. And the Incy Wincy spider continued on her walk. Oh no, look, you can see a frog right here. And he's right here and he's saying, out. And there's the spider swimming. Do you remember we talked about water spiders and how they use bubbles to breathe while they catch their insects in our Gail Gibbons book? Let's see what this song says. The Incy Wincy spider went swimming to get cool. Out, croaked the frog, no spiders in my pool. Please, begged the spider, I'd really like to swim. So the frog allowed the spider to swim along with him. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Ooh, it looks like a parade, an insect parade. Let's see. The Incy Wincy spider was in a big parade. Boom, bang the drums, the trumpets loudly played. March, roared the leader, just listen to the beat. But the Incy Wincy spider kept tripping on her feet. And that's probably because she has 8 feet, huh? That would be a lot. I would trip too. So there's still a few more pages So if you'd like to check out this book, check it out on the Sora app or your local library. It's a really good one that'll help you remember a few things about spiders. It's a new tradition or spin on a classic song. But right now, we're going to move on to our shared writing. So we reviewed our chart, got to sing a song. Let's see what we remember about spiders. So let's walk over to our chart. Here we go. Oh, let's see. It says spiders. Ooh, I'm so excited. Now, what do you remember about spiders? Are they insects? No, spiders are not insects. So I'm going to write the word insect and then put a big cross around it to remind us that they're not. Now, if you're writing along with me, get your paper and your marker out. Here we go. The beginning sound I know is an I. Insects. Here we go, insects. Now comes the fun part. We get to cross them out because spiders are arachnids, aren't they? They're their own type of species or in their own animal family. All right, what else did we remember about spiders? Remember the Incy Wincy spider tripped up because it had how many legs? 8 legs, that's right, and 2 body parts. I'm going to draw a spider here. It's going to have an abdomen, and there we go. I'm going to draw 8 legs, 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, do you remember some spiders have fangs? I'm going to put them on. And then they have little spinnerets at the bottom. And how many eyes do spiders have? They have 8 eyes. Maybe we'll draw the 8 eyes here. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to draw the number 8 right up here. 8 eyes and 8 legs. I'm going to write the word eyes. It's E-Y-E-S, and then I'll write the word legs right here. Ooh, egg. And 8 legs. What else can we remember from the spiders? Any of the spider books that we read. Let's see if this reminds you of anything. Do you remember spiders spin webs? That's right. And why do they spin webs? They use it to catch their insect prey that they use to eat, right? So I'm going to draw a little insect here. They have 6 legs. Little friend. He's going to eat them all up. So I'm going to write the word web right on top. Can you help me write it? W-E-B. What's one more thing that we remember about spiders? Are they all the same size? No. Some spiders are small. So I'm going to draw a little tiny small spider here. Did you know, you can look this up, that sometimes in our sleep we actually eat spiders? We don't mean to, but our mouth is open and spiders crawl in. It doesn't happen very often, but happens to some of us grown-ups. And then there's big, giant spiders, just like this, and they can be the size of a dinner plate. There's the spinnerets, so different sizes. So let's write small and big. S-M-A-L-L-O. Now let's write the word big here. Let's see. That's a B, and a G. Look at all that we learned about spiders this week. They're not insects. They come in different sizes. They weave webs to catch their insect prey. They have 8 legs and 8 eyes. If you're writing along with me, what other things might you add? All right, we're going to actually do something fun with spiders. We're going to eat a giant spider right there in our project place. So let's walk over. How many steps will it take me today? I think 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. I took giant steps. So here's what we're going to make. We're going to make spider pie. I love cooking with you, so let's make that together. Here is what it's gonna look like. Oh, my spider legs fell off. Spider pie. Does this look like a spider that you'd wanna eat? Delicious. What things in nature actually do eat spiders? That's something you can investigate with your family. So in order to make your spider pie, here are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need a crust. Now I'm using a graham cracker crust because I didn't want to have to bake anything with you today. You can find these at the grocery store. You can make a large spider like I did, or they sell mini ones. You can make lots of mini spiders. You're going to need some pudding mix, chocolate, so that's what I have here, and some milk. And then you're going to need some chocolate wafers like this, some black licorice if you want it to look like mine, and some raspberries to use for eyes. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna make to make our spider pie is the pudding. Yum, yum. I love making chocolate pudding. Now this has a lot of sugar in it, but you can make it healthier by using sugar-free pudding mix, or just kind of limit how much you eat. But I figured it's nice to have a little treat. It makes spiders a little less scary. So I'm gonna open up my package here and pour out my chocolate pudding. Smells like chocolate. Do you like the smell of chocolate? Oh, it's one of my favorite smells. Okay, now I'm gonna look at the recipe on the back. So you can look right here. And there's a recipe for making 5-minute pudding. So you actually put the package in a bowl like I did, and you're gonna need 3 cups of milk. Now I have a 1/2 cup measure here, which means we're gonna need 6 of these to pour in. So 2 of these equals 1 cup. So here we go. I'm gonna put in 1, 2, and that'll make 1 cup, 3, 4, and that's gonna make 2 cups, 5, and 6. That's gonna make the 3 cups we need. So you can integrate lots of different math skills when making this recipe. Next, I'm gonna need a fancy tool called a whisk, and this will really help me get the lumps out of my chocolate pudding. Now, when I made this at home, I whisked it up like this, whisk, 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 for a good while, until my arm hurt. But you can imagine how fun this is for children to try this recipe, because it's something they can do on their own, and they can actually watch this very liquid pudding mix turn into a solid right before their eyes. They mix enough. So here we go. You're gonna wanna mix. It's already starting to get thick. Mix, 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 until it gets very thick. I'm gonna keep mixing here for just a little while longer so you can see it, and then I'll show you the rest. Now, while you're mixing, you can actually practice your letters. You can say, the next ingredient starts with a C, and then you can do a riddle. What ingredient might it be? I think it's hard. It makes the k sound, and you sometimes dunk them in milk. Cookies, that's right. Oh, it's already starting to get thick. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of thick. See, it goes very quickly. That's the good thing about the pudding mix. I'm gonna do just a little longer. Like I said, until your arm stops hurting, you can't feel it anymore. It goes numb. Okay. Now I might refrigerate this and make it a little thicker, but for today, I'm gonna add it over to my pie crust. As you can see, it is already kind of thick. And this is gonna be my spider body in my spider pie. Delicious spider pie. Okay, I'm gonna put this over to the side. I'm gonna use my whisk a little here to spread it out. There we are. The next thing we're gonna need is to put kind of crunchy bits on top. It's gonna be like the fuzzy part of the spider. So you're gonna need some chocolate cookies like this. I'm gonna show you what they look like this. And then you get to do something really, really fun. Put them in one of these plastic kind of bags, seal it up. Make sure it's sealed up. And then you're going to take something heavy and you're going to pound them down. So this is going to look like you're just going to kind of pound them down like this and smash them until they're nice and smashed. Of course, something kind of soft here, but oh, kids love to do this part. They get to smash things and things with sugar. Who wouldn't want to do that? Okay, I'm just taking out the big parts here. All right, here we go. I think that's smashed enough. You move it around with your fingers. Next, you're going to add your crumbled and smashed cookies to your pie. Yum. Smells good. Now, if you want to make this healthier, you can also add bananas to your pie. But I like to keep it pure chocolate because why not? It's a little treat. Ooh, it kind of looks like a fuzzy spider already. All right, next we're going to add the legs of our spider pie. So for that, I have some black licorice. Now, black licorice around this time of year is usually in the candy aisle. Do you like black licorice? Have you ever tried it? Some people like it, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but it works for what we're doing. So how many legs did our spider have? 8 legs, that's right. So we're gonna need 8 pieces of licorice. Let's count it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's what we're going to use to add our legs. So what I like to do with these longer pieces is kind of fold them up and smash them in there like that. There we go. And a shorter leg here. We'll put the short legs on this side. 3, 4. There we are. And then we have 3 left. Kind of fold them up. There we go. Maybe we'll do one here. 4. And there we go. Last bit. So there's our legs to our spider pie. And last, we need to put in our eyes. So how many eyes do our spiders have? 8 eyes, that's right. So let's get our raspberries. You can also, if you want to make this all sugar, use some chocolate candies and put them in there. Let's count 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there you have it, spider pie. So as you're making it or as you're eating it, you can talk to your family about what you learned about spiders this week. Oh, look at our little spiders. Maybe even sing them some of the verses of your traditional Itsy Bitsy Spider song that you learned. All right, looks like we have just enough time for some book recommendations. Now, of course, yesterday we read our book, Spiders by Gail Gibbons, but I wanted to show you that there's tons more to learn in this book. Lots of spider facts that we didn't get into, like what makes a spider poisonous? How can you tell? Because, of course, you never, ever want to pet a spider. Do you remember what happened in our book when someone tried to pet a spider? Smash! And some could actually hurt you. Not many, but some. I also wanted to show you another book. So around this time of year, you might start seeing things in stores that are a little bit scary. But of course, you're not scared of spiders anymore, are you? Now you know all about them. But it is a good time to talk about what to do when you're feeling scared. And this is a good book called When I'm Feeling Scared by Tracy Moroney. So you can check out this book too. And it's about a little bunny that goes through all kinds of things that make him scared and what he does to calm down. So see, jack-o'-lanterns scare him, monsters scare him, until he learns not to be scared of those things. All right, so check out those books at your local library as well. All right, looks like it's almost time to say goodbye. I hope that you enjoyed our week learning about spiders. Maybe go outside, do some investigating. Do you see any webs? maybe don't tear them down now that we know how much work it takes to build them, huh? Spiders actually help us, don't they? They keep all the insects away. All right, and next week, if you tune in, we're going to learn all about pumpkins. You might start seeing those around too. I'm going to bring a pumpkin and we're going to carve it and we're going to take out the seeds. And I'm going to show you some fun things to do with pumpkins. So make sure that you join me again next week. Until then, Miss Laura sends you a big squeeze and a big smooch. Mwah. Remember, read, play, use your imagination every day. Goodbye.